everyone, and welcome to this edition of Live, Work, Play, the TechMWay. My name is A S Murthy. This platform brings to you a series of interesting and thought-provoking conversations with our leaders, where we get to know what makes life at Tech Mahindra interesting for them and also get a sneak peek on their lives beyond work. Today's guest on this series is responsible for technology competency and innovation. He is also responsible for the creation of technology assets and intellectual property, especially for enterprise business services and new technology areas. He joined erstwhile Satyam over 2 decades back, and during February to June 2009, as a Chief Executive Officer at erstwhile Satyam, he led the company through turbulent times with tremendous commitment and great efficiency. In the past 20 years, he has played several other key roles in the organization, such as Head of Global Delivery, Head of Human Resources, Head of Insurance Vertical, and Head of Leadership Development, amongst others. It's my privilege and pleasure to welcome our Chief Technology Officer, Enterprise Solutions, and Head of Technical Training, A S Murthy, or ASM as he is dearly called by his colleagues. Welcome, ASM. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you very much. Thank
you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule for us. So ASM, you have played significant roles spanning from your current role as a Chief Technology Officer of Enterprise Solutions and Head of Technical Training to Head of Insurance Vertical, Head of Leadership Development, Head of Global Delivery, Head of Human Resources, amongst others. So what has been some of the guiding principles close to your heart all these years?
Thanks for giving me this opportunity to interact with all friends at Tech Mahindra. In fact, it is a long journey. It has been, this is my 22nd year in Satyam Mahindra, Satyam Tech Mahindra. And always I believed that people is the fulcrum of the growth. In fact, the absolute belief in people and the kind of expectations from the people and the way the organization, our organization has been rallying towards the welfare of the people and sincerely making sure that their careers are extremely interesting and exciting in this journey. Always we kept that unless the associates are delighted, customers can't be delighted. Only a delighted associate has a probability of making customers delighted. And customer delight is an absolutely critical thing for us. And then comes the investor delight. So in that kind of a thing, I always felt that whatever initiatives that we take, whatever policies that we put in place, always we need to keep in mind that how people are going to react, how people are going to adjust their lives around the new policies, and how we are keeping their families in the whole spectrum of Tech Mahindra's future. So people and people has been my mantra, so to say.
So Mahindra Innovation Awards, which is the award instituted at a Mahindra group level to reward innovation, has seen an immense surge of participation with over 900 innovations being judged at MIA 2014 across various sectors like hospitality, IT, real estate, etc. So can you let us know in brief some of the innovative platforms, programs or services that Tech Mahindra is working on currently?
See, innovation is a very important critical element for the success of an organization, and we always believed that unless we innovate, we perish. The future of our organizations always depend on what are the new things that we are actually taking to the market, what are the new things that we are talking to our customers. So for that to happen, always we need to challenge our technology competencies, our domain competencies, our support competencies to come up with newer ways and newer schemes of things which will actually make us stay in the business. In today's context, the competition is extremely buoyant. Everything and anything has to happen with respect to are we doing things better than our best competitor. And those competitors are not just based in India, it is global competition. So we keep challenging our associates that it is not sufficient for us to continuously improve from where we were to where we are as of today. It is always with respect to where the industry is moving, where the competency is moving, and with respect to the best competition, how are we actually measuring up. So in that context, the awards kind of a thing will spur the momentum, and it will create an excitement for the associates to participate and share with the larger crowd what interesting things that are happening from their own perspective. In our organization also, for several years we have been instituting various kinds of competitions, awards at Mahindra and Mahindra level also. This has been one of the greatest pushes right from Anand Mahindra onwards. Come with new things so that we can go to the market with a lot of excitement. So in that context, we encourage our associates in an entrepreneurial way and then intrapreneurial way. So within the organization, if you have a good idea, we will be in a position to support that idea, and at the end of the day, the person who comes with the idea will be the owner of that idea, and he can be the CEO of that idea. So at a project level, at an IBG level, at a company level, and at a group level also, various kinds of awards are being announced and people are encouraged to participate. And so far I have seen very good ideas coming forth, and some of these ideas are really having business potential also. So I have everything positive to talk about awards.
So what I hear you say is that we are making associates an integral part of our innovation ecosystem, and we as an organization are ensuring that associates can take part in the innovation journey. In line with what you shared now, in today's business environment, we need to constantly reinvent ourselves and constantly look out for changes in the business environment. So what are the learning and development programs that are currently being run by the technical learning services to kind of ensure that our associates are future ready and are equipped to cope up with the changes in the technology space?
You see, in a knowledge company, especially in IT services kind of a company, training becomes an integral part of everything that we do. The pace at which the technology is moving is really rapid, and at the same time we have people with 15 years experience, 20 years experience, 5 years experience, all sorts of experience. So when technology is changing at a rapid pace, how are we taking care of our existing people? So it is a two-way process. Associates also want to make sure that they contribute in the newer technologies, and organizations want our own associates to be abreast of the latest technologies all the time. So it is a win-win situation. And in fact, as a CTO of the company, if you ask me 2 years down the line what kind of technologies are expected to give us 50% of revenues, my answer is I don't know, because that is the pace at which the technology is moving. In fact, some of the things that we are likely to make money 2 years from now, those technologies may not have even born as of today. So considering all this, we have no choice but to have huge training interventions, learning interventions done virtually, because our associates are spread in 55 countries. All the 103,000 people, many of them are working in many parts of the world, and we need to reach out. They're not limited to only classroom training programs. There are virtual programs, video programs, WebEx programs. It is a connectivity. While people may think that training happens at the entry level, when the people join fresh from their graduation or post-graduation, but that is not the end of it. In fact, the continuous learning is most important. The technological training, the domain training, and the leadership training. So how to work in projects, how to prepare project plans, how to do estimations, how to interact with the customers, how to work with customers of different cultures. Where all these things are being taken care. So technology training, domain training, leadership training, continuous training, entry-level training, these are all part and parcel of that.
So there are a lot of opportunities lined up for the associates. It's pretty exciting. So we hear that you love sports in general, and you are undoubtedly one of the most respected people managers in the organization. So what do you think are some of the key pointers that our associates can draw from the various games that we have that the people managers can learn and apply into their day-to-day lives?
Of course, I think I always believe that a family which plays together stays together.
Right.
So in that context, I also encourage many of my teams to actively participate and involve themselves not only on the project work, but also create various kinds of games and sports and interesting things, including artistic talents of the associates. So even in organizations also, it is not just doing projects for the sake of it. We have to make sure the customer is delighted, at the same time the people who are involved in the project are delighted, at the same time the organization's profit also goes up. So we need to make sure associates, customers and investors, all people are happy. So those kinds of things and the collaborative atmosphere, the kind of a camaraderie, the kind of a collaborative spirit in a game can be much associated with the people in the project also, how they are able to help each other. For example, if you take the game of football, it doesn't matter which of the 11 players actually makes the goal. When the goal is made, everybody celebrates. Team spirit is important. Every game that we talk about, whether it's a cricket or a football, especially the team games, the collaborative spirit is what I encourage. Each person has to give his or her own 100%, only then the team wins. Each and every player is important. No one player is less important actually. And another thing is, even if you have a captain of the team, the captain should be the best among the team and one among the team. The captain, when he or she gets an opportunity, they should give the best performance. Similarly, if you are a project manager or a business leader, you should be the best person. And you should be the person who is respected by all the team members, saying that we can always go to him, he or she is approachable, he or she is able to demonstrate and guide and coach and mentor when the opportunities arise, when the problems come actually.
I absolutely agree with that, and everybody has a part to play in a team. So finally, is there a message that you would want to leave with all the tech mighties out here?
Indeed, you all must dream big, be simple, have your dreams come true, and that will come with your own hard work, with your own spirit of innovation, with understanding your customers, communicating very well, and at the same time not compromising on the profitability of the company. So whoever knows how to balance the delight to be given to the associates, investors and customers at the same time can be a leader. So my sincere request to all the associates is, try to understand and try to balance two things actually. One, balance your family life, balance your professional life, and balance yourself. That is one balance. Second thing is, balance your customer delight, balance the associate delight, balance the investor delight. If these two balances happen, then life is made and life would be wonderful.
Thank you so much, AS. I'm sure our associates have some very key takeaways from this session. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Eliza. Thanks for giving me this opportunity.
So that was A S Murthy, Chief Technology Officer, Enterprise Solutions and Head of Technical Training at Tech Mahindra on Live, Work, Play, the TechM Way. Stay tuned for more such interesting sessions with the leaders. Have a wonderful day.